to the channel, and today we'll be seeing one of the SVG element called use. So in this video we'll be going through like what is use. We'll practice some example, and then we'll see like how properties can be overridden, and at last we'll see the advantages and limitations to it as well. So straight away let's go to the documentation. So it says use element takes a node from within the SVG document and duplicates them somewhere else, right? So there are two places. So we should have a node that will be copying and we'll be pasting that to somewhere else, right? So let's copy this example into our playground, so which I already did, and let's see the effect. So first of all we'll see like what is there. So we have the original node where we are like creating a circle using like center of the circle and the radius, and we are like using that in a couple of places here. So one thing that I want your attention into is like initially we don't have given the fill color here, that's why it came as black. Then we gave the blue as a fill color to second, and the white as a third, right? And we have given stroke to the stroke as a red to third circle. So that's how the view or the output is getting displayed here, right? So let's try to give some fill color to first circle. So if I say the fill color, so currently it is black, right? So let's say my fill color is yellow. Now we will see the effect gets copied into all three places, though we override it here, right? So in both the use cases we have overridden it, but it doesn't get reflected. Same will happen with the stroke. If I give a stroke here as let's say blue, you'll be seeing the blue stroke everywhere. So this is one limitation for overriding the attributes or the properties of the original node, and that is what getting noted into our usage of our use as well. So if you going to the documentation, you will see like the most of the properties can be ignored in the use attribute if they are already present into your original node. And apart from that, there are only few properties that could give you the consistent result in terms of like overriding stuff, and most of the properties can be ignored. So it is important to understand it is saying like it will or it may not override. Now coming back to use case or advantage again, right? So currently we have very small original node which can be copied and pasted, and we could see the output. But there are certain scenarios where shape could get like really the complex one, right? So for example, if I can copy the code that I have, where you see like a lot of code here, right? So now it doesn't make sense to like copy all the code and paste it and then change the position of the element. Instead of that, what we can do, we can straight away use it, right? So what we can say, I can use this save, and I can refer it to like whatever ID that was specified, right? So if I say frog, and then currently I'm not able to see the result, but if I can say okay, you know what, just draw this element a little further than the original position, right? Because currently we copied it, but we haven't specified the position. So if I say 50, okay, so first of all this has to start with hash. So whatever ID you give, right? So you need to say like I'm referring to that element using hash, and you can like now specify x and y element. So it could be very useful when you have complex shape and that needs to be repeated, and so that's where you don't really like copy the code again, but just the refer to that code and just position that to like wherever you want, and that is the real advantage or the use case of the use element in SVG. So that's all I wanted to cover into this particular video. I'll attach the link to description which you can go through. Thank you so much for joining.